Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami on the Mysterious JG. I wonder if I should off-screen a bit of Coliseum fighting just to... I mean, maybe Kamaki's techniques in the Dragon Stance would be useful, but the Dragon Stance, it gets special moves from Kamaki. It seems to get, like, power increases, for the most part, from Majima, who is not coming out to play anymore. He won't come out to play. Anyway, but it's the main story. I'm already thinking about ways to get off the main story. That's bad. I guess I'm thinking of things I can do without recording. But let's continue recording in a world of monitors that show what this Shadow Broker's cameras are recording. He must get bored. He's got bloodshot eyes, too, staring at monitors all day. It's the equalizer. Sorry, it's just I'm flashing the equalizer because it's like this gritty shot of what looks like a woman is about to get into some trouble, and I like that cool equalizer theme. I'm talking about the equalizer show from like the I think it was late '70s, and I used to see it in reruns in the '80s when I was a kid. But Edward Woodward is like the ex MI6 agent who got it's got like burn notice of its time. He was blackballed from the MI6 and was in New York City, just kind of A-team styles. If you can find him, he can help you, kind of deal. And they turned it into a movie series and now a TV show. And I guess he's become like a black hero, which is fine. But the soundtrack from the old Edward Woodward was a white British actor. The soundtrack from that show is fucking awesome. And that's what I always, and the intro is like one of the classics of like exploiting like just creepy ass security camera of like a woman walking away from a car in a parking lot at night, and then a figure just steps into view in a threatening way to stalk her, and it's the whole montage of like you are in constant danger of being murdered if you are in New York, and then Edward Woodward just appears and wearing his trench coat and super sweet music plays. And that's what I'm thinking about, and it has nothing to do with this game. So I guess I'll listen without voice acting, for this is a real scene. Creepy. Oh. So, didn't you call me to come here? I thought you told me to come here. I got something for you. I got something for you. Alright, well, we continued the main plot, and it didn't go anywhere. It's not my fault. Go to the batting center. Okay. Why am I going to the batting center? I'll help the florist out. Gotta head to the batting center. Okay, I probably missed why. Like, he wants to get this... I guess I'm helping the florist. I should head to the batting cages. I guess his son is... got feelings for this girl who's going to be bad news because she's Yakuza connected. So, Oni-san? What does Oni-san mean? Like brother or uncle or something creepy? I mean, I don't think they mean Oni as in, like, demon. I've got to figure out what button makes you run. Sir. Okay. Excuse me, my good... Oh, it's Harry Potter. Excuse me, my good sir. Who are you? It's me. Can't you tell? Harry Potter. Don't you recognize my scar? Could it be Tamura? I did actually recognize this character. Yes, it is. My word, it's been such a long time. Expecto Patronus, by the way. Shut up. You're supposed to be dead. Oh, wait, no, he's the guy who's dead. I thought he was the friend of the guy who was dead. You're supposed to be dead. That much is true. The story is that I'm dead. Official story. But now they're going to start referring... But everyone thought I was dead, but I survived the curse. So now I'll be known as the boy who lived. Did Aoki tell you, perchance? Yeah, that's right. I heard you were investigating my case when they found your body in Tokyo Bay. That's the florist doing. He concocted a complete and perfect alibi for me. Care to elaborate? No, none of your business. Well, 5 years ago I went into purgatory and met the boss. Boss! I realized then how inferior I was as an informant. I became his submissive. Sorry. So I decided to disappear and come work for the man who was clearly my superior. But why lie about dying? Why not just die for real to make the story even more convincing? Well, luckily I don't have a wife or kids, so I knew no one would really miss me if I died. That's sad. I mean, I don't have a wife or kids. I'm okay. It doesn't destroy my sense of self-worth, but luckily I don't have a wife or kids seems odd. And no one would really miss me if I died is sad. Tell you what, man, being an uncle rocks. Like, you get to just like step away from the kids as soon as it stops being fun, hand them back over. It's great. And being dead would have been the advantage of making it... Oh, hold on a second. And being dead would have been the advantage of making it a lot easier to gather intel. So I asked the florist to orchestrate my untimely demise. I see. But Aoki is still looking for you, even though... Ryo Aoki? Is he really? But please, Kiryu-san, don't tell him about me. I beg you. Well, you are an inferior submissive. It's fine, I won't. Well then, see you. Okay, well, and we can't talk to him anymore. Ah, here we go. This is... No, I'm still not running. Maybe it was R. Because there's a thing where he leans forward, like he's... You could make him noticeably faster. It's not... No, it's not that. Oh, for crying out loud. No. I'm kind of like determined to figure this out now. It's really bothering me that I can't make him go any faster. Tamaki, teach me how to run. I know it's a basic mechanic that we already knew. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that was so freaking hard. Oh, mainly this is because you don't need to go full bore to escape from random encounters, but it's helpful, and I'm amazed at how often I'm getting pulled into them. Now, sometimes you're just going to get pulled into them simply because maybe this doesn't make them populate less often. Maybe this just means there's lower numbers in the group. Anything in that, Majima? Nope. Still the same? Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, kid, you got more quests yet? Thank you, mister. Hey there, mister! Batting Cave is our... yeah, sort of the northwest corner of the map. Oh, I mean, if I just run directly into them, I guess I'm gonna get hit. Well, I tried to... What the hell, game? I went for this technique pretty specifically, intentionally. Yeah, I'll stick with this to make it easier to start with next time. There's practically no reward for defeating them right now. The experience gains are minimal. They are tougher from act to act. Like, the regular enemies don't stay completely identical. That piece of crap. Ah, fuck. Well, I didn't get any heat from the initial grab, I guess because I didn't do it early enough in the fight. I'm not sure exactly what triggers the massive heat gain. I thought it was like the first time you grapple someone in beast mode without having taken any damage in the fight. I don't even think it's going to help me win faster at this point. I just got to finish this. And I will have a heat move for the crowd clear next. And of course, I've got a new dragon stance move for clearing clouds. clearing crowds. I just can't get it to work. Oh, it's one of those. Just some guys acting evil. I have to handle all the world's problems in this game. Oh, I'm probably going to end up having to play the batting game against Majima at some point, aren't I? We already fought his warriors here, but... Get away from him, you bitches. Yeah, what the hell is he doing? Like, does he know we're here to... Oh, okay, that's what's going on. I don't know if we need to extend this any longer than it's necessary. We want to avoid getting hit with the bat. Keeping on top of him with fast offense is probably the key. I suppose we could get our own Woppets in this place. Yeah. Wasn't in my fancy stance to avoid to use cat-like reflexes there. Apparently he don't give a fuck. If we are punching him, he's got the ability to tank that shit as long as he's winding up his bat. I bet this should do it. I should be looking for QTEs here. But it's not needed. And there weren't any anyway. I didn't come here to stop you guys. Oh, cheesecake? Any random stranger can beat the shit out of you. We got money to split with you. Okay. Nani? Got that. You know, if this guy is the son of the informer guy, he's kind of taking a big risk by even letting us know that. Okay, now the actual guys who were sent to take him out are here. Tagashi. Oh, these are his baseball player friends? Oh, he's got a Star of David. He's the Jewish Yakuza. All pierced up. I don't know if they're Yakuza, it's just... Oh, Hackfire. What the hell? You're gonna beat us with a bat? We're not even here to fight you! What's going on, Holmes? I wasn't planning to apologize, I was planning to beat you guys to your death. Random baseball thugs. Are they gonna tell us? No, they're B King. Oh, and we don't, by the way, get, we don't actually get to use a baseball bat, despite what it made it look like was about to happen. There are Woppets here. Can I? Oh fuck! I tried to grab one of them, and that ruined my momentum. Lost me all of my freaking heat that I'd worked so hard for. Yeah, Leader is more powerful, it would appear, than Yokota. But he might be finished now, or very close to it. I guess we're not going to quite get him with this, but... Alright, you know, on another one, huh? Okay. If you insist. He's super can. Yeah. He's super can. That's what I'm going for there. Hey, leader. What kind of name is that? The entire Zionist banking conspiracy is out for him now. RFK Jr. told me they've engineered COVID to kill whites and blacks, so I'm not sure why I'm upset. Debola? And this whole plot is good. This is like worse than the time I had to buy a gift from my girlfriend. There's so many steps in this quest. Go to Debola. The famous club Debola, named by its founder, a man, after the woman he loved. Debola. Should probably stop and get a bite to eat on the way. Oh, M convenience store. It's actually... We should be stocking up on healing items, actually. I suppose I could have come here and got like a rice ball for the kids, saved a little money. Welcome. You've got monster. Let's see. These are little boosts. So there's nothing really impressive about these, but what do you get for these? I mean, you get experience, and I guess I don't think they're generally as useful as like the meds. So we got 4, 5, 6. I could probably get 6 of these, and that way, if something fancier comes along, we can have some space. These are... This is... Don't know why I'm really bothering at this, but I am. Health and heat significantly. Alright, that makes sense to me. Oh, what the hell? Let's eat here. I would imagine a sushi set would be enough. Probably would have been more cost-effective to go to a restaurant, but... Oh, it didn't actually fill me up. That got me close enough. I think I'm good. Well, a rice ball or something for a top-off. Miso ramen. Actually, I had a club sandwich. I had a club on a sub from Firehouse Subs the other day, and it wasn't that great. I think it was all right, but I probably should have just actually gone someplace and gotten a real club sandwich instead of feeling like a club while at a place that had subs. That probably didn't work out that great, but anyways. Where does the story want to... Oh, okay, we're actually not too far. Debola, nightclub popular with the youth. I'd seen that in the destinations for a long time, but it was not a place we could go. So I figured it would be main story eventually. Must get to youth club. I'm creepy old man. Alright, Debola. Suppose I haven't saved since I won the last few plot fights. Plot fights have been generally easier than non-plot fights recently. Well, some of the fights in the side missions can vary wildly depending on how early you're vaguely meant to do them in. But like the arena fights, for example, which are entirely optional, you don't have to do them at all, have been nastier, as you might expect, than the ones that you would need to beat to win the game. Yeah, I can see why they love this place so much. It's basically a cafeteria with like pulse-pounding loud music, so you can't hear what anyone's saying. That appears to be youth culture. Who the hell are you? I have to beat him up now? We're just going straight to... Nope. Out of my way, I'm not going home. My denim dress will not permit it. But we will, and we'll enjoy it. We'll use force on him, we just said. You should beat me up. He's brainwashed you. You literally have no idea what's happening. Protect her, but she... Like, you stole a bunch of money from the Yakuza. I don't know where you thought this was gonna go. Can't do that. You guys are gonna get that kid killed. Also, there's cameras. I'm trying to protect you from being... Oh, wow. That's a nice, nice way to thin the crowd a bit. And they're still getting taken away. We're done talking. Well, I'm not sure why you started, honestly. Any Wappets around here? ATOBE family members. Looks like there's probably lots of Wappets, actually. Oh, that's a neat move I hadn't seen before. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought I was tossing him down the stairs. That would have been sweet. Probably not going to beat Asai first. Well, I can't. I've already defeated several of them, but I mean, it's probably not the guy I should be focusing on right this second. Probably want to clear out his minions. Especially if that gives me a full meter to use on him. Might have wanted to hold that off until I find out what type of Kiwami finisher he's going to need, because it does seem like he's likely to power up here in a moment. And yeah, he needs Brawler, and I'm not even close to having enough. Yeah, fucking, he's going to be tough to eat against if he's got weapon counters. Or it might be quite simple. Didn't even get to use a Kiwami counter. I wasn't patient enough to back off and let the opportunity arise. Get the fuck out of here. That's good advice. What are we gonna do without stealing money from the Yakuza? You're mad. He's a nice guy. He got me this beautiful denim dress. I'm the daughter of the Yakuza leader. He'll certainly let us go. Because he didn't want to have to murder you himself. That's right, shame the Yakuza thug. Oh, he's actually the sympathetic Yakuza thug. I'm leaving you now. I'm not worthy of her. In a legitimate line of work, maybe? Well, I could cut my finger off. Oh, don't do that. What the hell? No! What the fuck? This is not going to do anyone any good. How the hell are you going to get a legit job if everyone knows you're a failed Yakuza because you cut off your pinky? I guess they don't know you're a failed Yakuza, but they know that the Yakuza cut off your pinky. This guy's a loser. He wouldn't even cut off his pinky. What a dink. But I'm still your dad. Yakuza first, of course. Dad second. Oh, write this down. He's confessing. Oh, he's even got the guy here to watch this. It's a very special episode of Yakuza Kiwami. I would have got that here at some point with my finger just to stop it from making my face cold. Yeah, I could tell by the way he was willing to cut off his pinky. Aww. He was raised by your wife for some reason. Well, that was cheesy, but, you know, a bit silly, but I guess it was alright. It leaves the shadow brokers now in our debt. That has to be useful. Guess I'll go cash in a favor from the forest. Who JG keeps calling the shadow broker for some reason. Oh, by the way, your friend is alive. What are you trying to get to? Oh, I'm not lost. I'm not lost. Oh, then what do you need me for? Nothing. I thought that was the guy who was friends with, I guess Ryo-Oki, or Aoki. Yeah, I thought he was the guy who was friends with the guy who faked his own death at the hands of Lord Voldemort so that he could become the child who lived. But secretly lived. I think when he starts going, that's when you gotta back it off. You don't have to back it off for very long either. You just need to give it a mow. Because if you go too long, you get this, which kind of defeats the purpose of running. Man, these guys are all over the place up in this zone. Oh, we can actually upgrade abilities. That snuck up on me. Let's see. Heat prowess. I know we can't buy them over here, but I am curious. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Enter a state of mind where you deal more damage the stronger your opponent is. That could actually be really handy. Deliver a brutal blow after performing a quick step. The move and its power vary depending on the direction of the quick step. Okay. That would be handy against some of these Coliseum guys for sure. Evade after a quick step. This godlike attack. Can counter your opponent from all sides. The skill changes depending on the direction. And the knockback, but it was the tiger drop, which I think we're a long way from getting the tiger drop. But this was the one that was like breaking some of the boss fights or some of the fights. And we got 50. We could get Well, we're doing a lot with Rush now. I wonder if I should be concentrating Rush. Especially enemy with a powerful combo attack. This uses up heat gauge, usable in heat mode. Double finishing blow. Throw a full force straight right punch, then release a brutal flying kick. Now we're back in Rush. Rally from a damaged state by weaving. Then Rush combo 8. Put up your guard again when an enemy attacks and place distance between yourself and the enemy. I think that one is definitely a good one to get. Because our guard is getting broken here. But you have to do it when attacked after an enemy breaks the guard. Durability of Knuckles doesn't go down as long as you stay calm. Oh. That would be a good one, because we've got Knuckles that are at 0 power. I guess if we stay out of heat mode. Change your battle style immediately after evading. Bear hug. We've seen other people use this on us. One stance, then circle and attack. Charge an enemy guarding with a weapon to knock that weapon away. There's no effect on weapon masters usable in heat mode. Charge an enemy guarding with a weapon. Powerful spinning blow unleashed from a resist guard. Debilitating strike used from a resist guard. Change your battle style immediately after throwing your weapon. I mean, that stance hasn't been that useful recently. I think change your stance after guarding. That's going to lead to parry an enemy's attack and move behind them. And rush up to 4 consecutive quick steps. That gets a little silly, I guess. So we'll improve our guard a bit in heat rush, since that's what we've been using quite a bit recently. And we'll throw it on a save. So I'm making some of my decisions about leveling up with the tournaments in mind, but I'm not necessarily going to jump into those next time. I think we are going to see what kind of favor we can now get from the Shadow Broker. Is it the weird murderous, is it the weird like Monster Man Shadow Broker whose species had to be retconned behind him because he was a Mass Effect character who came from an unrecognized species? Or is it going to be Liara? Or is it going to be, you know, even if you don't do the DLC, they do kind of tell you that Liara became the Shadow Broker without your knowledge. But the guy's actually a florist, so maybe he will be Dracula from the famous Spontaneation episode, Dracula's Bedroom, because he was, of course, a florist. Any of these things are possible, folks, but none of them are likely. So when we come back next time, we'll meet Dumpy Open Robe Guy, who is an informant. See you then.